Welcome to the San Francisco Bay Area, the commercial, financial, and cultural powerhouse of Northern California. And we're here to find out more. We're taking a tour across Canada, Mexico, and the United States, visiting each of the 16 host cities of the FIFA World Cup 2026 in search of the soccer soul of every one of them. Taking in the people, places, culture, and vibes. This is Stories from the Cities.
Before we hit the streets, here's what you need to know about the wildly diverse Bay Area. Comprising 10 counties, it encompasses the celebrated city of San Francisco, the vibrant Eastern conservation such as Oakland, the wine-making valleys of the North Bay, and Silicon Valley, all to some of the world's This is a world-famous cultural center for music and the arts. And now, it's looking forward to a soccer summer of love as host city for the FIFA World Cup 2026. If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to catch the biggest show on earth. From City by the Bay, here's World Series champion Hunter Pence to give us a tour.
I'm Hunter Pence, former Giants player, 14-year MLB career, now current broadcaster and community activist here in the city. I was a part of 2 World Series championships, and those championships were probably the highlight of my career. It was definitely a euphoric, blissful time. It was very intense. A lot of people still talk about kind of that era of Giants and how much fun it was growing up with that era. You know, we had a pretty wild team. Today we're going to check out many different beautiful venues and places to hang out. It's a local park. It doesn't get any better than this. I think it's regarded as one of the most beautiful venues to watch in sports. Even if you don't know baseball, people will tell you to go watch a game at Oracle Park. It's a part of the fabric of the city. To an outsider, it's a must-see. Right here, we're at the Giants Wall of Fame, and I'm tremendously humbled and privileged to have one right here, and thankful that I got to be a part of an amazing part of Giants history with some incredible teammates. I think there's a very unique landscape and nature and beauty of this city. This is one of my favorite spots. We're on the Embarcadero, and just right here is such a beautiful scene of the Bay Bridge. And you turn and look this way, and you can just see the thriving, beautiful city, the wonderful architecture, the buildings. San Francisco is a city that is very welcoming, and get out and find what you love. Thank you so much. Me personally, if I'm sharing kind of what I love coffee shops. There's multiple places. But I would recommend walking around the different areas. Obviously the Golden Gate Bridge is what we're famous for, and Alcatraz if you have time. The list goes on and on. Well, this is definitely a treasure of San Francisco. We're in Golden Gate Park, and as you can see, there's just some beautiful trees. There's tons of paths to run and exercise and hike and walk. For me, Golden Gate Park is absolutely phenomenal. It is really second to none as far as just nature parks. The project that I'm a part of, we've gotten the opportunity to plant here and do it as a family and do it as a community. So to continue to pay it forward to the future of San Franciscans. I think the sports in the Bay Area play a very important role on kind of the community at large. stories, memories, city connection in a massive way. I am thrilled. You know, the World Cup is one of my favorite sporting events. It's like the most popular sport in the world. So I think it's exciting for us as San Franciscans to like share our city with like the different countries. These are the best players in the world. And you can feel this is the grand stage, and this is where your legacy is left.
And he's denied!
You get chills just thinking about that kind of inspiration and that kind of legacy that these players are going for.
Our guide to the beautiful city of San Francisco is former U.S. Women's National Team player Leslie Osborne. Leslie, when did you originally come here and why?
I came here a long time ago, 25 years ago, to come play college soccer here and to live my dream. The moment I got out here for my recruiting trip, I knew within 30 minutes this is where I wanted to be. From the weather, well, normal weather, to the diversity and the culture and people here. I loved being around people that were building and taking risks.
Well, you clearly love it so much. You've stayed here for over a decade. What is the sports scene here like?
It's amazing, it's electric, it's diverse, and I think one of the best sports regions in the world. And let's talk about the pro sports team here. I mean, within an hour radius, you have championship teams from the San Jose Earthquakes and Bay FC and the San Jose Sharks, and then you make your way up to Levi Stadium with the 49ers, and then come up to the city. You've got the San Francisco Giants, you've got the Golden State Warriors, you have the Valkyries, you have now 2 women's professional sports teams here, and passionate fans that show up and show out is just another reason why the Bay Area is amazing.
When we first started the club, the most fundamental question was, what are we going to name ourselves? The symbol of Oakland is an oak tree. Strong trees require strong roots. And we thought it was an absolute perfect way to introduce ourselves to the world. My name is Idris Argandawal. I am one of the co-founders and the chief marketing officer of Oakland Roots. My father and my mother fled Afghanistan during the Soviet invasion, and I was born here. And the story is quite indicative and similar to many other people that come to Oakland. Refugees, immigrants, all walks of life are welcome here. And I was lucky enough to experience my first sporting experience in this venue. It gave me a sense of purpose, it gave me a sense of identity, and led me to ask the question, why not professional soccer that is rooted in purpose? And why can't we take that concept and blend it with Oakland, California, which is one of the most diverse and special places in this world? When we started in 2018, 2019, we were one of the first purpose-oriented professional soccer teams in America, meaning every decision that we made was made through the lens of Oakland first, always. How does it impact our community? And that question then led to us becoming a community-owned team. We also have some big names in the mix, and their ownership in the club has certainly helped us. The likes of Billy Joe Armstrong, E40, G-Eazy, Jason Kidd, and the list really doesn't stop.
Well, growing up in the Bay Area in Oakland, I was introduced to soccer. That was my first sport. I fell in love with the game. Oakland is a great sports town, a lot of history there, and the Oakland Roots and the Oakland Soul are the only professional team left, and so whatever I can do to help them stay and flourish, because they're doing everything to compete.
When we first started the club in 2019, the only pathway towards professional soccer was a Division III league, at the time called MESA. Over time, we were able to progress to a Division II. We're currently playing in the United Soccer League, which is one tier below Major League Soccer. we've been able to grow from Laney College, a venue that can hold only 2,500 folks, to then the Oakland Coliseum.
Well, I think when you talk about Oaktown, it's different in its own right. Just the flavor, the support, the expression, they all come out to support the Roots. It's incredible.
I want Oakland Roots and Soul Sports Club to become the biggest team in the world. The Bay Area and Oakland is just a very special place, whether it be in athletics, political activism, sport. We care very much about what has happened in this community. They hold deep stories, and they matter. Oakland, California is the home of the Black Panther Party, the forefront of some of the most powerful social movements of our time. A few years ago, our jerseys had Black Panther marks in them, which marked the first time, again, in American sports history where Black power marks were visible on a jersey. And to build a club that rides on the coattails of those values and those beliefs is something that we take very seriously. Marcus Books is one of the first Black-owned bookstores in America. It was right across from Longfellow Field, the soccer pitches that we're creating for the community. So to have the soccer pitch connected in that beautiful way is just another example of how sport and social activism are hand in hand, and they play a role together. This is spectacular. Wow. There's not really spaces like this in Oakland where it's safe, it's secure, and allows for people to play the sport that we're advocating for in football. It also has a cultural vibe to it. It's in the Longfellow neighborhood, which is rich in history. We want to be able to open it up to the public and create a balance of access that really hasn't existed prior. Some really magical stuff happening. Yeah. So, what Oakland has done in the past and what it continues to do is be an example of how coming together and embracing one another is, quite frankly, the most powerful mechanism and tool we have as humans on this earth. And sport can play a role in that in a way that other things just simply cannot. And so as the world's game is coming to the Bay Area, I just hope that the world can embrace those values and those beliefs and show that we can all come together in a diverse and inclusive way and represent each other in a way that makes us all proud.
San Francisco is known for these famous rolling hills and the calf workouts that come with it.
Yeah, it's iconic here. The hills, the architecture, this place is vibrant and why we attract so many people around the world that want to come visit here.
Well, we know about the Summer of Love, the countercultural movement of the 1960s, but now the Bay Area is most famous as a tech giant with Silicon Valley.
Yeah, it's a city of innovation where people come here with big ideas and to build. And part of the reason why we started Bay FC, we were exposed to all these founders going out and creating these tech companies, and it's what inspired myself and my co-founders, Allie Wagner, Danielle Slayton, and Brandy Chastain, to bring women's professional soccer here to the Bay Area.
I'm a coach and I'm head coach of Bay FC. The club are really building something special. It's a real people-centred club. We've got huge ambition. We want to be competing for championships consistently, year on year. And I think first and foremost that starts with getting the right people. To help supplement our coaching team here. We've got a data technology team and the performance analysts. They're a really important part of what we do.
My name is Ariel Dror, and I'm the head of data and analytics for BFC. In my role, I work to integrate data into all of our decision-making processes on the sporting side, whether that be tactical changes that we make in match, tactical decisions for matches, recruitment of players. We're always trying to quantify a player's value that they add on the pitch, which means how much they contribute to the probability of a team scoring or conceding a chance. Silicon Valley is globally one of the leading tech hubs. Major tech companies have bases here where they do their research and development. And while they might be doing like finance, data science, I'm trying to do the same things that they're doing, but to win games on the field.
How we use data here is use performance benchmarks, we use performance targets to try and remove bias and subjectivity from some of our decision making.
We actually don't use a lot of data in the way you might traditionally think about data in training. Our video analysts will watch training from the drone view and then clip specific moments or tag them with specific attributes to be able to basically like create their own data sets of different things we're looking for. One of the reasons that we collect that GPS data is because we want to keep our players as healthy as possible.
All the bits of soft intel that we have, from loading on the pitch to wellness on the morning to injury data, every piece of information that we gather helps us make better decisions around managing the players from week to make sure that we're fit, fresh and performing for a weekend.
Usually on double speed, so like right now I would go.
Something that we've used in the past is this idea of high quality chances, which is like an XG cutoff, right? I have done some like modeling on my side, but I can't seem to calibrate to that one number. So this is what this is gonna do. The sample that we have here is 200 shots over the last 2 seasons. Once everyone fills this out, I will do the math and report back.
One of the things that we're building is like a game model adherence. So how do we know outside of the scoreboard whether we're performing outside of winning and losing? So we would use things like certain performance metrics linked to are we dominating possession, how are we playing forward, and we'd use certain metrics to guide whether we're actually not just winning but winning well linked to our game model.
The first thing I think of when I think about BFC is how community driven we are. I really think that both the staff and the players have felt the sense of community. We're also right down the road from the Niner Stadium where the World Cup games will be played. So I'm very excited for it to be in my backyard and show people how great the Bay is.
We got some rain today here at the Ferry Building overlooking Bay Bridge.
It's still beautiful though. I love being at the Ferry Building. There's so much history here, and still to this day, there's ferries going to Oakland and Alameda and other parts of the Bay Area. And for so long, this was the hub that people would come to. And you can come get amazing food and drinks here and coffee. They have farmers markets here. It's such a desirable and special place here.
The Bay Area is famous for so many things, but especially its creativity.
Yeah, this is a hub of creativity and innovation, and so many incredible people have come here, whether that's music, whether that's artists, whether that's sports teams. But what we're most proud of is just so many incredible musicians, from Green Day and Journey to E40 and Tupac and Too Short. The list goes on. And then they always seem to find a way to make it back here to the Bay Area.
My name is Too Short, and I'm a rapper from right here in Oakland, California.
I go by the name of Earl E40 Stevens. I'm a rapper / entrepreneur. Right now we are in the legendary Fox Theater in Oakland, California. Me and Tusha go back many years. You know, he is definitely a big influence on my career.
One day, I was listening to a song by Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. The light bulb just went off, and I'm like, ever since that day, I've been writing songs about Oakland, California. I literally fell in love with the city at the same time I fell in love with hip-hop, and it was just a match made in heaven.
My musical influence, we grew up in the church. It's just from a musical family, the choir, you know, the whole thing. You know, music is just, I was born in it. And when I first heard Rappers Delight in 1979, I was 11 years old or so. So from right then and there, I said, I want to be a rapper. So I toyed around with it, and here I am right now, platinum recording artist, legendary. Oakland is the mecca of the Bay Area, hands down. They have always been ahead of their time.
The Bay Area in its whole is the music enriched from Sly Stone, Pointer Sisters, and it was just a lot of good music that people around the city were affiliated with. So the next wave, which I was a part of, came from out this area. There was rap groups like MC Hammer, which is huge, Digital Underground, Tupac. They were all coming to Oakland, and we all made a bunch of gold and platinum albums, and we set the standard. Ever since I was a kid, we used to play soccer in elementary school. Never really knew the rules. We just wanted to kick the ball. I remember taking taxi cabs in New York. It's summertime, it's the World Cup. Every cab you were getting in New York, they were listening to the game. And I'm like, okay, it's a big deal to a lot of people.
The biggest sport in the world, and it brings culture together and everything, you know, and I just so happen to be an investor in Oakland Roots and Oakland Soul soccer team, you know, so I love it, I don't like it, I love it.
Somebody stepped up and brought a soccer team to Oakland. It's called the Oakland Roots. And the first time I went to a game, they invited me out to perform. And I was surprised to get to the game and find that many fans were invested in a team that, you know, I was just getting familiar with.
Ooh, the World Cup coming to the Bay Area, it's gonna be great.
Well, the Bay Area is excited about hosting the World Cup, taking the event, also taking the Bay Area. A lot of good food, a lot of beauty out here as far as scenery, and people are amazing. So it's the greatest place in the world. When the city welcomes you, it's nothing but love.
Thank you to the San Francisco Bay Area for the wonderful welcome, and Leslie for showing us around and being such a great host. That's it for Stories from the Cities here in the Bay Area. We'll be in another one of the 16 host cities of the FIFA World Cup 2026 soon. Stay with us for the rest of the journey.